So next session probably we are doing on the Docker. Then we'll take help on Kubernetes. One session around 2 hours on Kubernetes. Then Jenkins. Then Ansible. Then Ansible integration with Jenkins. Then we'll see CloudFormation integration with Jenkins. Git integration with Jenkins. Then we'll move to Chef. And after Chef, we'll move to ELK. Prometheus. Grafana, I will take one example. Did we cover CloudWatch? I think not. We can take these two sources today, CloudWatch and SNS. Then probably from the next week, we can start on these topics. Any questions till now from the previous sessions you have?
For now, no, Ritesh. If anything else, we'll let you know.
Okay. So today we are going to work with two sources. One is SNS, second is CloudWatch. So let me start with SNS first. Let me write what we are going to do today is we are working with SNS and CloudWatch. When I talk about SNS, let me check if recording is started, right? Yes, it is running. So it is a simple notification service. With the name itself, you can understand what I'm talking about here is simple notification service. So simple, under the simple notification service, what you can do is, let's suppose if any event is occurring, or you want to trigger an email, or you want to call some endpoint, or you want to do something in response to event. In that case, you can use simple notification service. The use of simple notification service is as simple as you can understand with the notification term. So with notification, you will get notified and you have to take action accordingly. For example, I'm saying you that once user is doing a registration on my website, I need to trigger an email, or I need to trigger a message, or I need to call some endpoint, or I need to call some Lambda function. All these are examples of simple notification service. So under the simple notification service, first of all, you will understand topic. Topic means that, for example, I'm saying I have one sales module or marketing module. If any item is being sold or any item is being sold out on my application, in that case, I need to trigger an email. Also, I need to trigger a message. You can take example of Flipkart or Amazon, right? So when we do a shopping on these websites, once you add an item in your cart and do the payment accordingly, then you get an email, right? We have received your order. Thank you for shopping with us, right? Similar message we got on our mobile also, that you got purchased this device or whatever you are searching for, and this is the expected time for delivery and all this, right? You get notified. This is what they are doing with simple notification service. I'm not talking about exact simple notification service here, but because there are multiple simple notification service options available in the market, be it Azure, Google, they have the different simple notification service. So in Amazon world, in AWS world, we call it SNS. This is very basic service. What you will search for in the search bar is SNS. So you will get a simple notification service. It says it's a manage message topic for pub and sub, publisher and subscriber model. So once I click on this SNS, it will open all of the existing topics in front of you. This is a dashboard. This is a dashboard. And this is what I was explaining to you. There are two kind of flows. One is application to application. One is application to person. So if you go with application to application, here you see publisher is sending message from distributed system, microservices, and other AWS services. Then that message, being a publisher, I'm just giving a message to Amazon SNS topic, and under the Amazon SNS, I have SNS topic. Topic decouples messages publishers from subscribers. So ultimately, when you get a message from publisher, this topic, on this topic, you will receive a message. And as soon as you receive a message, you can call your respective services. For example, you are saying, I need to call my Lambda function. For example, I am doing a registration in one of the banking site, right? In this banking site, once user is doing a registration, in that case, I need to call this Lambda function immediately. That use case you can cover with SNS, right? Similar example, for example, I am doing a booking in IRCTC, right? What they are doing is they get a SNS topic published, and once SNS topic get data, AWS Lambda function will get called to reserve booking and everything, seat number and all. Similar way, you have another option also. You can call HTTP, you can call HTTPS also. All these things you can do with the help of an SNS, and this is example of application to application. It also enables you to send notification to mobile apps, text messages to mobile phone numbers, and plain text email to email addresses. So that also you can do with the help of SNS topic. You can do a push notification, you can write a text message or email, all these things you can do. So just to show you demo of it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on topics, and here I have existing topics. Here I have existing topics, but what I want to do is I want to create my new topic. So I'm going to click on create topic, and this will ask you that you can create two type of topics here. One is FIFO topic, one is standard topic. So FIFO topic is like the name state, it is for first in, first out delivery model. So if you're saying my order of messaging receiving is matters a lot, in that case, you can go for first in, first out. But if you're saying I need a standard one where you don't have the guarantee to deliver the message in the same order, but it says it's the best effort message ordering. It's a strictly preserved message ordering. That's the only difference. So I'm saying I'm good with, as of now, standard one. So once you click on standard one, it asks you name of your topic. In my case, I'm giving a DevOps topic. DevOps topic. Display name, I'm just adding for testing. Rest of the options are optional, so I'm not going to change that. But with the name itself, you can understand this is related to encryption. Although by default it's encrypted, but you can also add your encryption in that. Access policies, who can access your topic? If you need to access the topic owner and you want to give to another account, then also you can do that settings for the access policy. Data protection policy, you want to go with JSON, you want to deny the statement, you want to add deconfiguration, audit configuration, that also you can do. Delivery topic policy, retry policy. Retry means in case of you are calling your endpoints. For example, you are calling HTTP endpoint. I'll let you know what it is. HTTP endpoint means you are calling one of the URL. In response to this SNS topic, you are calling one HTTP endpoint. In that case, it is asking you how many number of retries you want to add. You want to retry without delay? You want to add 20 seconds or what? So here you can change that number. If I'm saying I want to try for 5 times, you will change it here. You will click on this and number of try 5, without delay 2, minimum delay 30 seconds. All these values are getting changed. But I'm just saying use default. In default, number of retries are 3 and minimum delay 20, maximum delay is 20. The rest of the options are optional too, but let me explain you this option. Delivery state logging. So not everything will be logged by default in SNS, but it is asking you whether you want to log 100% or 50% or something you want to change for. Success sample rate. So you can say, I do not want to write everything, but 10% of calls I want to write, so that in case of issue, I can see certain details. If you say 100%, every call will be recorded, and that will be very, very costly. Everything you are doing on SNS is going to route a lot of logic, lot of logs in CloudWatch, and that will add a lot of extra code to your system. So there's no recommendation of doing that. Probably what you can do is, this is for sampling purpose, 5, 10%, 15%, 20%. If you're thinking your feature is new and you are going to launch it for the first time, then probably what you can do is make it 100%. But after 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, you are getting confident, you're getting less errors, now your project is becoming stable. In that case, you can reduce this number gradually. And there is no guarantee of what kind of request will be saved, what kind of not. So ultimately, I'm just saying 5 here. IAM rules is fine. I'm not going to change that. Tags are optional. Let's create a topic. Once I create a topic, you would see it is immediately created with the name of DevOps topics created successfully, right? So now what I want to do is I want to add a subscription. As of now, this is a topic. For example, I have given you one example, like you are doing a money wire, right? You are doing a money transfer to another candidate, another two of your friend. You're doing a money request, money transfer request. So there are two things you will get. One is email, second is message. And that is subscriptions. That is subscriptions. You have to add a subscriptions here. In subscriptions, you will take a action, what action to do. For example, here I'm saying I want to create a subscription, and subscription says topic here and is DevOps topic, which protocol you want to call. Here I'm saying email. I want to trigger an email. If anything is happening to this topic where this topic is configured, user will get an email. For example, I'm saying mail.atish@gmail.com. This is my email ID. On this email ID, I want email. So once you click on create subscription, you will find, if you go to subscriptions, this is your subscription, right? mail.atish@gmail.com. This says pending confirmation. Please make sure I'm referring this one because topic is DevOps topic. In my case, I already have many topics at my place. That's why you are able to see the same information again and again. But make sure you can delete this also. So in my case, this is showing me pending confirmation. Why? Because the reason is simple. I have added an email, right? So I have added an email. That email should be authenticated first. So that email should be verified first, I would say. So you will get an email. If you go to your account, Gmail account, this is the email I get, right? AWS notification, subscription, confirmation that you have chosen to subscribe to this topic. Okay. And click OK, click on confirm subscription if you really want to subscribe. I'm saying OK. So moment you say OK, it say subscription confirmed and you have successfully subscribed. Your subscription is this. That's it. Okay. Now if you come to SNS screen and refresh, let me refresh. Now you will see it confirmed, right? Where it is DevOps topic, this one. This is showing as confirmed, right? This is confirmed now. DevOps basic. Similar way, what I want to do is go to topics again. DevOps topics. I want to do something. Create subscription. Apart from email, I want to, let's suppose, do a message also. Or I want to call Lambda function also, right? Or I want to do something, HTTP or something according to your need. So I'm saying SMS, mobile number that can receive notification from Amazon, +1. Here I'm saying plus this and create subscription. Let me enter my number +1 93158 71667 and create a subscription. So it says confirmed. By direct it is confirmed because earlier I have added this number to my account. So that's why it is getting authenticated without any one-time password. So if you see now, I have created one topic and under this topic, I have two subscription. One is endpoint is bahal.atish@gmail.com and status is confirmed, and protocol is email. Similar way, here I have endpoint second, which is mobile, or which is mobile, I would say message. 93158716667 is my mobile number, and status is showing confirmed, and protocol is SMS. So this is fine. Now we have created a topic. Now I want to use this topic for one of the use case, that I want to get an email when my machine usage or CPU usage is going 70% or 80%. In that case, I should get an email. Also, I should get a message on my mobile that my machine usage is going beyond 60% or 70% or 80%, and I need to take action accordingly. So this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to EC2. EC2. Once you go to EC2 and create a simple EC2, launch. I want to create one instance, SAT1, number of instances. Here I'm just taking Windows. Here I'm taking 2 GB of memory. Key pair, I want to create a new one, SAT1. Network settings, I want to create a new security group, allow, and here I'm saying 30 GB is fine. Let's go to launch instance. So this would take around 2 or 3 minutes of time. Let's wait for it. Let this instance come into the picture. Then I'll create an example using CloudWatch. Let me go back to instances now. It should be up and ready. Now let me refresh. This is fine. This is running. Go to this instance. Click on instance or actions, networking and security, get Windows password using key, which is key is SAT key. Go to download. This is a key and decrypt the password, copy this, click on connect, RDP client, download remote desktop file. Okay, let me go to download remote file, double click on connect. This is a password. Say okay, say yes. Now do this is our instance, guys, right? So what I'm going to do now is now click on this instances. Now what I'm going to teach you that this is a topic that we have created, but now I'm going to attach this topic with CloudWatch. Just to tell you, CloudWatch is a monitoring service, or you can say logging service. Logging service for all AWS services. All AWS services. So this is kind of centralized service. I will type CloudWatch. It says monitor resources and applications. Logs, metrics, alarms, dashboard, service lens. This is what you get in CloudWatch. Now what I'm doing here is, I'm going to my instance. This is my instance, right? Now I want to create an alarm on this, and alarm I'm going to create is that if before creating an alarm, let me tell you one thing. We have two types of monitoring option on EC2. EC2 monitoring. Okay, in EC2 monitoring, we have two options. In EC2, we have two options. One is basic monitoring, which happens every 5 minutes. That means AWS is getting your Windows machine data every 5 minutes. Similar way, we have another monitoring, which we call it detailed monitoring. Detailed monitoring, which happens every 1 minute. Let me show you what I'm talking about here is, first of all, I will show you basic monitoring. For basic monitoring, what I am going to do is click on this row, and this will show you the tabs, right? So if I click on this monitoring, you see all the stats are available, like CPU utilization, all things are available. But this information we are getting every 5 minutes. This CPU utilization is I would say updated every 5 minutes. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here, let me create one file and let's go to, just press enter, and I'm writing sample.bat file, and I want to call this file as a recursive manner. So I'm just calling sample.bat and all files, and I'm just saving this file on desktop. Click on save, close this. Let me delete this file which is not needed. Now let me check one thing. Go to task manager and check the CPU usage of it. CPU usage as of now is 5%, right? So let me run this file as an admin. See, now CPU utilization is 100%, near 100%, right? So I have opened two instances. Now you will see CPU usage is 100% continuously till the time I'm running these two instances, and everything will be logged in your activities, this CPU utilization activities. Let's do one thing. We have to wait for 5 to 7 minutes. We can just, I will be on mute for next 5 to 7 minutes. Then I will monitor this CPU utilization, and I will show you on every 5 minutes this information is updated every 5 minutes, because as of now, like I told you, there are two type of monitoring. It is working with basic monitoring. So basic monitoring gets the data every 5 minutes. So there is another option, dedicated, I would say detailed monitoring. I will enable this detailed monitoring after a few minutes. First, I want to show you CPU utilization of this machine. So let's wait for 5 minutes because I have increased the CPU utilization of that machine. Probably we can keep hold our steps for next 5 minutes. Then I will show you. I'm keeping myself on mute for next 5 minutes. We are good. Let me check the CPU utilization now. What you can do is you can just click on this maximize button. Once I click on this maximize button, you see a graph, right? So that graph, first it has picked up a value at 9.5 at 18th March, right? 9.5. And see guys, this is 9.10, right? So every 5 minutes, it will show you CPU utilization. It is showing you CPU utilization is 35. I think it's complete. Let me change something here. I can see it's going very high now, but where is the percentage? Percentage 35. Let me do one thing. Let me go back to this, and where I can see percentage. Let me go to not average. I would say some. Yeah.
Can you
some-
click the drop down?
Sorry.
No. Can you click the drop down next to refresh button? Custom refresh button and then no drop down is there, right? Yeah. Sorry. Otherwise, click on view in metrics.
Sorry.
Can you click in view in metrics? Yeah.
Yeah, that is going to show in a separate window. But what I was thinking, if it can show details on this window itself. Where it is.
Click line. No, click line. Line option. Drop down in line.
This one.
Yeah.
This is already selected. We can select number. Yeah, 99.94. But I can see that information here also. This is percentage 5 to 35. Yeah, can I change that percentage to? I think no. Is showing me, but I want to see. Yeah, this is logged at 9.5. This is logged at 9.10 now. Yeah, I can see now, right? Now you are increasing the CPU utilization. So now it is showing you 80 here. So it is almost on 100%. Here it was like 40%. Here it was around 20-25%. So that kind of graph will be created, and that graph will be visible better if we have the 1 day or few hours of data. As of now, we have minutes of data. We are seeing just inclined towards the upper side, but that will be better if we have the more data. But just to show you here is main point I want to show you here is that every 5 minutes it is getting the data from EC2 every 5 minutes, right? You can see this 9.5, 9.10, right? This is a point at 9.10. Yeah, and this is the point at 9.15, right? Every 5 minutes it is getting a data. So what I want to do is now is I want to go for detail monitoring, which capture every 1 minute. So what I'm going to do is manage detail monitoring. Once you click on it, it says detail monitoring, enable and continue. But before doing this detail monitoring, let me tell you one thing. This is a paid service. But when you log a normal logging with EC2, that's a free service. That's come under the free, under the charges of EC2. That whatever you are logging under that, under the 5 minutes time frame, that is free. That is included the cost of EC2. But when you work with detail monitoring separately, it is going to add extra cost. So that's why it say after you enable detail monitoring, the Amazon EC2 console displays monitoring graph within a 1 minute of frame. So I'm saying confirm. Now we have to wait for, let's say we wait for 2 minutes and we'll see the graph is updated or not. Till the time what I'm doing is after 2 minutes, I will update at 14:56. I will close down my EXEs also. So my CPU usage should be relaxed under 10% or 15%. Let's wait for it. For instance, now close this instance and similarly close this instance. Let it cool. Probably it will come down under 10-15% soon. Yeah, now it is under 10%, right? So now go to your monitoring part and see this one. And I'm going to change to 1 minute. Now you see a graph. This is logged at what was the time? 9:23, right? This is 9:24, right? You see 1 minute monitoring now. Gradually it will increase with the time because now it is only for 1 minute. Probably it is going to update out, and after some time you will see a graph like this now. Earlier it was for 5 minutes, right? 9:05 and 9:10 and 9:15. Now it is for 1 minute. 9:22, 9:23. Right, guys? You are following this, right?
Yeah, Ritesh.
Yeah.
Okay. This is one thing, but what you can do is once you go to CloudWatch, you can create your dashboard also. For my case, I want to create a dashboard. What my requirement says is my manager is saying, hey Ritesh, we have 3 Lambda functions, we have 2 EC2 instances, we have SQSQ, we have SNS, we have another service. Please create a single dashboard for our project so that our monitoring team can see that dashboard only or take action accordingly. So in that case, what you can do is create a dashboard. This item I'm talking about, this dashboards. Once I click on dashboards, here you see an option to create a dashboard, right? From here also you can create a dashboard, or what you can do is go back to CloudWatch or go back to your instances. You see an option here, right? add to dashboard. This is also you can add in dashboard. Here I'm saying click to add to dashboard. And it will ask you where you want to add. So I'm saying create a select a dashboard. I'm going to create a new dashboard. I'm giving a name DevOps dashboard. Here I'm saying create new and it would be getting created. Select an existing. No, I think I did wrong. Here I have to have enter create new dashboard and click on create. This is created. Now I'm clicking on add to dashboard. So now see my dashboard has been created, right? My all metrics are here. Network in, network out, status check, CPU utilization. If I click on this CPU utilization, click on maximize, you will see a graph here. Similar, same graph this is. 9:10, 9:10, this is captured at 9:10, this is captured at 9:15, this is captured at 9:19, and this is captured at 9:15. And let me change to 1 minute. Now you will see it every 1 minute. This is for 9:26, this is for 27, this is for 28, right? Now you can see it is happening every 1 minute because we have enabled the detail monitoring. So now let's refresh this custom dashboard. Let me refresh. You can see this DevOps dashboard, right? If I click on it, where it is, go to my dashboard, close this and refresh. Yeah, as of now, this is showing you, but let me do one thing. Let me delete a couple of things. I do not need this status check field. I'm saying delete. And delete CPU credit usage, delete. This is delete. That's it. Save. I want to keep these items only. I don't know, it is getting hanged or what. So let me refresh. Now this is a dashboard. If I click on it, there is a CPU utilization I can see, right? So this is called creating a custom dashboard. And do one thing now. What I'm going to do is I want to get notified if my CPU usage is going high. As of now, it is showing you 90%. But actually on this machine, I'm doing nothing, right? but still it is on 95%. Let me check if anything run, what is causing the issue. Go to CPU usage, processors. This anti-metal execute. Let me 99%. I think I need to restart this machine. Better to restart. Go to my machine and say reboot. Let's wait for it because the CPU usage is very high for that machine. I have restarted that machine. Let's try to connect now. Password I have to retrieve. Let me check the CPU usage now. This is 4%. I think fine now. So now what I'm looking for is if my CPU utilization is going 50 to 60% or 70%, in that case, I should get notified and my machine should get restart or something. So what I can do is go to my instances. You will see an option here, right? So this option I'm talking about, alarms. That alarm you can create from CloudWatch also. You will see an option here, this alarm. Once I click on this alarm, you can create a new alarm here. Create alarm, select metric, then you can do using EC2. All instances, you can find your instances using CPU utilization. Then you can create like this. But what I'm going to do is go to my instance and click here, alarm. It says you want to create a new alarm or edit an alarm. I'm saying create an alarm. Where you want a notification. I'm saying on my topic. What topic has been created? DevOps topic, right? So I'm going to write DevOps topic here. It's my DevOps topic. And here I'm saying group sample is average. If average CPU utilization is going beyond, for example, 80% for 2 consecutive period for 5 minutes, in that case, this alarm should get triggered. And in case you want to take any action against it, you can say yes. So what action I want to do? Recover, reboot, or stop the instance. For example, I'm saying stop my instance. If my CPU usage is going beyond 80%, or restart, whatever you want to do according to your use case, I'm saying, but say I'm saying for 2 consecutive time, and here I'm just choosing 1 minute to save my time. 1 minute I'm choosing. That's it. And create. Now you will see at the place of no alarm, it is started showing you 1/1 has no data. So as of now, you have just added a alarm on it. Probably what you have to do is wait for 3 to 4 minutes, and then it will start showing you okay in the alarm state. Then I will increase the CPU usage and show you that it is taking action, and it is also writing an email to you. Let me refresh now. See now, what it is saying you, 1 alarms, and that is okay. That is okay. So let me show you. Alarm has few stages. If I click on alarms, click on all alarms, it has few stages. One is insufficient data, one is okay, one is in alarm. In alarm means it is on alert, the condition you have added is met it successfully, or conditions you have added is met successfully. That's why it is in progress state. And another state is okay. Okay means everything is going as per the need. Another thing is insufficient data. Insufficient data means that you have just created and there is no sufficient data as of now. Let's refresh. All things are fine, right? As of now, it is showing you I'm okay. It says I'm okay. One alarm, okay. What I'm going to do now is, again, I'm going to increase the CPU utilization. Now see it. My CPU utilization is 100%, right? In some time, you will see one email would be triggered to you, right? Also, this particular instance will be stopped automatically after a few minutes. Let's refresh. After we need to wait for a few minutes. Let's wait for it. Till the time, let me check the notifications. No notification as of now. Let's wait for it. Refresh. Till it is fine. But CPU utilization is almost 100. Let's wait for it.
I think EC2 is stuck.
Yeah, right. Now you can see the report, remote desktop connection is shutting down. If I refresh now, see, instance is stopped. So automatically my alarm has been triggered. So if you see the alarm state, it says 1/1 in alarm state. So you can also check in CloudWatch. Click on alarms in alarm state. So which alarm? You have this alarm, right? CPU utilization 80 for 2 data points within 2 minutes. So in alarm state. Actions needed, actions enabled. So this is about alarms. Similar way, when you create with when you work with Lambda functions stores your data to log groups. Here it is, log groups. I've already showed you many times that where you can see the log groups, but let me show you again. Go to Lambda function and create one of the Lambda functions. Click on creating a function. Author from scratch. Function name is DevOps func. Runtime I'm giving Python 3.9. And I want to create a function. My Lambda function has been created. So let me test it. Before testing it, you can click on this test button, configure test event, and say test event and save. Click on test. You see a response, right? Status code is 200, body is hello from Lambda, and functional logs. Functional logs are very, very important. They say this is the ID, request ID, and similar request ID you will see in the end request, and it says request report. In report, it tells you that this is the size 1.22 millisecond is the time taken by this Lambda function, and billing would be happen for 2 milliseconds. This is how AWS work most of the time. When you are going to create even a virtual machine for 2 hours, that AWS is going to charge 2 hours of money. Even though you are going to create a machine VM for 1 hour, 1 minute, they are going to charge you 2 hours of time. Even you are going to create a VM for 1 hour 59 minutes, they are going to charge you 2 hours. So make sure you are following this when you are actually working for the billing counters. So here it says build duration is 2 milliseconds. The memory size is 128 memory it has taken. So this is the request ID. Similar way, if I want to check a logs now, this is a existing log. I want to check a logs at a later stage of time. What I can do is I can go back to CloudWatch. Or this is my CloudWatch, right? I'll click on log groups. Log groups. So once you go to log groups, you will find your Lambda function. AWS Lambda DevOps Func, right? This was my Lambda function. So if I click on this Lambda Func, it says this is a log stream, right? If I click on this log stream, you will find all these 3 errors which you were able to see on the Lambda console, right? Similar output you can see here. So this means whatever you are doing inside the Lambda function, that will also being stored here. And what you have to do is you just need to go in log groups where you will find the information about it. And let me tell you one more thing, very, very super important. When you are going to work with organizations, please make sure you are choosing the retention period of your log groups. In my case, by default, it is showing you never expire. But in an application, in a real-time application, if you are keeping it never expire, after some time, there will be no usage of 1 year back data, right? For example, I have logged something which was around 1.5 years back. So now what is the importance of that data? No importance, right? Because after that, I have released many new things. So why do I would need that older stale data, I would say, right? So in that case, what you can do is click this option and change a retention period. This retention setting I'm talking about. So once you go to edit retention, it says never expire, but I'm going to change it to 3 days or 5 days or whatever you want to do it. 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, every option it has. So I'm saying 3 days only and save. Now it is for 3 days and this is for never expire. You can change it that one also. But make sure once your usage is fine, usage is completed on the CloudWatch, delete everything. These two I'm deleting. Go to actions and delete log groups and say delete. Because this is one of the service. Every time I personally observe that CloudWatch charges are very high, very high. In the billing statement, many times I did see like $100, $200 every month. You see lot of extra billing in CloudWatch. So let me show you CloudWatch pricing. This pricing I'm talking about, this is little high at you, I would say. So please make sure you are using right set of things. For metrics, it says basic monitoring, 5 minutes frequency is free. 10 detail monitoring at 1 minute frequency is free. 1 million API request, not applicable to get metric data and get metric widget image. 3 dashboard for up to 50 metric per month. This is a free tier I'm talking about. But in a paid tier, it would be like this. In let's suppose you are going to use Asia Pacific Mumbai, right? In Asia Pacific Mumbai, for first 10,000 metrics, it is 0.30. For next 240,000 metrics, 0.10. For next 0.05. For next 1 million, 0.02. Similar way for the get request, get metric data, separate request, separate charges will be there. And for EC2 detail monitoring, separate charges, $21 per month. For this example, you can understand. So they have given multiple scenarios here. So I would say you can just go through these scenarios and calculate the cost accordingly. But just to describe here, CloudWatch is very important service. Apart from the importance of it, this is a costly service. Please make sure when you're working with the production scenarios or the production applications, make sure of you're choosing the right attention policy, and also you're not storing your information unnecessarily on the CloudWatch. If you really need it, then store it, then skip that.
Satish, I have small doubt. So we are
Yeah.
enabling action iteming in CloudWatch, right? So in real-time scenario, what action item we need to enable? The stop state or reboot?
In real time, what we do generally is reboot.
Okay,
But in my real-time applications, when we work with Docker Kubernetes, we don't do a rollback, we don't do a restart, we do nothing, but just stop the instance. We stop the instance, then automatically through the Docker Kubernetes cluster, a new node will be created, new VM would be created.
okay. If possible to review so what action item is enabled in existing alarms?
It's possible to
Review what action item enabled in existing alarm. If possible to review it.
you want, I didn't get your question. You want to review it.
Yeah, so already some alarms are configured in my environment. I need to review what action item enabled in that alarms. If possible to review it.
Okay, you want to, I mean, you want to check it and modify it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I think yes, what you can do is, let's take the example of this one is, which is saying insufficient data. Or let me do one thing, go for, I think you can do it. But I'm not able to, for example, you can go with this one and say edit. Yes, I can do that. I have the option to edit.
No, for action item we cannot do. I think so.
No, let me do one thing. Let me go back to EC2 and I have just stopped it right now. Let me start this instance. Okay. Let's refresh. Now it should be okay after some time. And you want to change it, like you want to change the action, like instead of stop, it should be restart now.
Yeah, correct.
Right. So let me try. Let me refresh. It will take probably 2 more minutes of time. Refresh. This is active now. Let's refresh. Go to this instance again. I'm not sure I have the password saved somewhere. Let me retrieve a password again. That IP is being changed. Let me refresh. Go again, click on connect. Client. And 8%, 5%, this is right. So what I can do now is, according to your requirement, you want to change something, right? Let me go to alarms. Go to open alarms. This is right. This is what our is. 80% one is. I'm going in edit, and now I'm saying this is a fine update alarm. Configure action is disabled. So if I can change that, update alarm. No, I think that option is not visible. Naren, click on edit. That options are disabled.
Okay, no, we can edit. Click next option. Don't click update alarm. Click next.
Oh, yeah, right. Yes, we can do it in alarm, stop, or terminate.
Okay.
Yeah, and update. We can do it. I'm sorry. This time I'm saying reboot and update. And go back, increase CPU, run as admin, run as admin. You will see after a few minutes, this machine would be restarted. And this existing session will be closed automatically. Let's see. Yeah, now you can see, right? It says the remote computer is restarting. Naren.
Yeah, Ritesh.
Okay, cool. So make sure after these sessions you are deleting everything and entire this alarms and all. So better to delete this to prevent from unwanted charges. Now let me take one more example here. So example is event. Event. I want to do some event when something is happening. I want to do an event. In that case, you can use these options. Event. You go to rules, and under the rules, you can create a rules. For example, I'm saying for my machine, this machine is going to restart, right? Probably in 2-3 minutes. This is fine. Go to my rules. When you go to rules, it says uh, event. So I'm saying default and create a rule. So rule name, for example, I'm saying DevOps rule. Description. This is for testing DevOps rules. DevOps rules. Event bus, I'm saying default. Rule with event pattern or schedule. You want to run something on schedule or you want to run with event pattern. I'm saying with event pattern. Here I'm saying event source. Event source, I'm saying AWS event or event bridge partner events. I'm just focusing on the AWS event. Sample event I don't need. Here creation method, 3 creation methods we have. Use schema, use pattern from, and custom pattern. Here I'm saying event sources, for example, AWS service. Which AWS service? EC2. Once I select EC2, what should be the, I would say, I'm saying anything you are changing in EC2 instance state change notification. So that means if I'm doing a restart, if I'm doing a stop, if I'm doing a terminate, if I'm doing anything on my instance, it should get trigger an email to me. So as of now, if I check my emails, let me show you my updated emails. These two I'm getting, right? Testing purpose. This alarm is getting triggered. But now I want to get a notification also for what action has been taken on my account. So I'm going to choose this option EC2 and event type. I'm choosing EC2 instance state change notification. Here, if you are saying any state means any state. Like if user is doing a restart, stop, or anything, it will be notified to you. In case you say only specified states, like user is shutting down, then only inform me. That kind of rules also you can apply. But I'm here using any state, and saying next. So under the next, say a select a target. What should you do? Under the target, I'm saying, please give a message to my SNS topic. You can also call your Lambda function, code pipeline, job batch, API gateway, Redshift, any type of workflow you want to trigger, any type of assessment you want to do, and you want to invoke kinesis, you want to invoke Lambda function. That all options we have here, but I'm going to work with SNS topic. And under the SNS topic, I am choosing my SNS topic, which is DevOps Ops, and click on next. Click on next. That's it. Review and create rule. So this rule has been created. Root DevOps rule is created. Now, if I go to rule DevOps, it says, right, this is for testing purpose. And what rules I have added here is any change in EC2 machine configuration, which is causing machine to restart or pause or delete, everything will be captured. So let's test it. Go to instances. This is latest instance, right? So I'm going to start my Linux instance now, which is in stop state as of now. I am going to start now. And similar way, I'm going to stop this instance set 1. I'm going to stop now. Let's refresh. Let's wait for it. Refresh. It says action is happening, right? And I got email. I'm also getting messages on my mobile that my CPU usage is going beyond that. Let me send as messages to chat, our chat window. It would be good if you can check your WhatsApp once. I'm getting messages like this on my mobile, which is saying that instance state is changing and all this messages, right? Cool. Let me refresh. I got another 2 messages also. Let me go to email now. See now. I have 4 messages now. If I refresh now, what it is saying you, these messages are received 1 minute back, 1 minute back, 1 minute back. Here it says running. Here it says stopping. Here it says stopped. So this is for EC2 instance state notification. So you can create a rules like that also.
Ritesh, what was that event bus that you chose while creating this?
Any questions, guys? Yeah.
Yeah, so that event bus. So what was that actually?
Sorry, I missed that. Event bus, right?
Yeah.
Event bus is something that you can receive a message from a variety of sources. For example, you want to get sources from S3, you want to get some data from Redshift. In that case, you can use this event bus. This is kind of PubSub model, I would say, where you can event some sources and anything is coming to that source, this event would be triggered, and finally it will push your data to another sources. Like we have seen the example of kinesis, right? So kinesis work on same structure, event bus structure.
Okay. Maybe with some example, can you explain?
Probably I need to look into this. I don't have any working exposure or event bus, but I will check and let you know. Is it fine?
Yeah, I told you, okay.
I'll find one working example here and show to you.
Yeah, okay.
Any more questions guys you have? I'm good for today.
No, Ritesh.
In that case, we can meet Thursday. We're going to start Docker. Till the time, what we have did is all AWS related stuff. Now onwards, we will start Docker, and few of the services also left in AWS, like API gateway, and few of the exercise I need to do for Lambda also. Then probably from next Thursday, we are going to start with Docker Kubernetes, and then we'll move to Jenkins and Ansible also.
Yeah,
But
okay.
one thing I am doing here is I'm giving you one assignment. That assignment is basically what you have to do is on your machine, on EC2 machine, Windows machine. You need to retrieve EC2 Windows machine logs to CloudWatch. How you will do it? You have the logs on your EC2 machines, right? Event logs. Event viewer, right? Once I go to event viewer, you will see a logs here, right? Or you can take an example of C drive or D drive. These are the custom logs, right? Windows logs. These application logs I want to push to CloudWatch. How to do it? Or there is a file I have available at C drive where I have logs available. That logs I want to push to CloudWatch. How you will do it? Just giving an idea that you will be installing CloudWatch agent. CloudWatch agent. So CloudWatch agent you need to install on your EC2 instance and then work accordingly. I'm good, guys. Thank you very much for today.
Thank you, Ritesh.
Thank you.